As you can see, not in the Seagull Theatre today because we all have to stay at home. So, if you're watching this and you're not at home, why are you not at home? Everybody needs to be social distancing. My friends told me it was the best thing that ever happened. Now they don't have to come near me. Anyway, carrying on, after that rather poor joke, not very much we can do at home, so I'm going to read you a poem. Don't all laugh at once. We all know poems are not everyone's favourite thing, but this one's going to be particularly funny and particularly good. So, it's called The Man from Ironbark. Ironbark is a place in Australia, so you have to know that in order for the poem to work, mostly because ironbark has been used as a word to rhyme with all the way through the poem. So, when we say man from Ironbark, we mean a bloke from in the sticks. Like a not very cultured person, that's what that means. Okay, man from Ironbark, not very cultured person. It's about him coming to town and someone playing a joke on him. Poem is by a man called Banjo Patterson, so all credit to Banjo. What a great name. He didn't have the mickey taken at school or anything. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? It was the man from Ironbark who struck the Sydney town. He wandered over street and park. He wandered up and down. He loitered here, he loitered there, till he was like to drop, until at last, in despair, he sought a barber's shop. Here, shave my beard and whiskers off. I'll be a man of mark. I'll go and do the Sydney top at home in Ironbark. The barber man was small and flash as barbers mostly are. He wore a strike-your-fancy sash and smoked a huge cigar. He was a humorist of note and keen at repartee. He laid the odds and kept a tote, whatever that may be. And when he saw our friend arrive, he whispered, "Here's a lark! Just watch me catch him all alive, this man from Ironbark." There were some gilded youths that sat along the barber's wall. Their eyes were dull, their heads were flat, they had no brains at all. To them the barber passed the wink, his dexter eyelid shut. "I'll make this bloomin' yokel think his bloomin' throat's been cut." And as he soaped and rubbed it in, he made a rude remark. "I suppose the floods are pretty green up there in Ironbark." A grunt was all the reply he got. He shaved the bushman's chin, then made the water blooming boiling hot and dipped the razor in. He raised his hand, his brow grew black. He paused a while to gloat, then slashed the red-hot razor back against his victim's throat. Upon the newly shaven skin it made a livid mark. No doubt it fairly took him in, that man from Ironbark. He fetched a wild up-country yell, might wake the dead to hear, and though his throat he thought was cut from ear to ear, he struggled gamely to his feet to face the murderous foe. "You've done for me, you dog, I'm beat. One hit before I go. I only wish I had a knife, you blessed murdering shark. But you'll remember all your life, this man from Ironbark." He lifted up his hairy paw with one tremendous clout. He landed on the barber's jaw and knocked the barber out. He set to work with nail and tooth. He made that place a wreck. He grabbed the nearest gilded youth and tried to break his neck. And all the while his throat he held to save his vital spark. "Murder, bloody murder!" yelled the man from Ironbark. A peeler man, a policeman who heard the din, came in to see the show. He tried to run the bushman in to the jail, but the bushman refused to go. And when at last the barber spoke and said, "'Twas was all in fun. 'Twas just a little homeless joke, a trifle overdone." "A joke?" he cried. "By George, that's fine, a lively sort of lark. I'd like to catch that murderous swine some night in Ironbark." And now while round the shearing floor the listering shearers gather. He tells the story o'er and o'er and brags of his escape. Them barber chaps that keep a tote, by George, I've had enough. One tried to cut my blooming throat, but thank the Lord it's tough. Whether he's believed or no, there's one thing to remark, that flowing beards are all the way up there in Ironbark.